don't like it to be shown. You know, it's a matter of propriety. And his parents came to see the film, and they were very angry with him for all the swearing.
Parce que dire des gros mots, ça va à la maison, mais quand c'est en public, ça ne va pas. Et quand ses parents sont allés voir le film au cinéma, ils ont été choqués et très en colère après leur fils.
Hi there. Other man, hello. You started out in radio quite a few years ago, then you went on to brass eye, and now you've worked in film. Is there any plans to go back to TV, or are you sticking with film, or going back to radio?
Vous avez commencé votre carrière dans la radio, vous avez poursuivi la télévision, maintenant vous faites un film. Qu'est-ce que vous comptez faire maintenant? Vous comptez retourner dans le monde de la télévision ou changer?
Well, I don't see it as a linear process, and doing radio is actually, you know, it's sort of something that in my head I'm still doing, though clearly that's not, there's no evidence for that in the real world. So I would do radio or TV like a shot. I don't see them as exclusive. It's just, I suppose, that when you've worked for a while in a particular form, you make sure that you are not going to repeat yourself as much as possible anyway.
Je ne vois pas ça comme un processus, mais j'aime toucher à tout. Mais par contre, c'est vrai que quand on reste toujours dans la même forme, que ce soit la radio, la télévision ou le cinéma, on finit par s'habituer et c'est bon de changer régulièrement.
Hello. First of all, I would like to congratulate you on the movie. It was really funny. I had a great time. Second of all, I need to say that I'm a huge fan of your character on the IT crowd. My question is, it seems in the movie like your characters, they are terrorists, but they are terrorists for the sake of terrorism. They don't have any religious belief, as far as I noticed, because they weren't very religious in the movie, and they weren't praying. They didn't even go to the mosque. So, what for the motives? Is it just being martyrs?
Well, funnily enough, I mean,
Oui, donc les terroristes, on a l'impression qu'ils sont terroristes, mais pour le terrorisme, c'est-à-dire qu'ils n'ont pas une idéologie propre, ils vont très peu à la mosquée. Et donc je voulais savoir si leur but c'est simplement d'être martyrs ou s'il y avait vraiment une volonté ou une idéologie derrière.
Funnily enough, the motivation is almost always outside the mosque, and it is almost always, as far as I can see from talking to experts and looking at the surveillance and other evidence that's around, it's driven by the group, and it's driven by an ideal, which is, it means a lot to the group, but it contains elements of what Omar says. We're fighting for God, we're soldiers, bro. I would kill you, you would kill me if it's commanded, if that's what we do, because we're doing the right thing. So all of these ideas, and like he says to his brother, you're stuck on measuring your beard, but Muslims are getting pasted out there. What are you doing? We've got to go and fight. And this romantic soldier dream is a much bigger engine than, you know, going through the Quran trying to find quotes. That doesn't motivate your heart. That's the excuse or the justification afterwards. So I felt that if you got the group, they're doing it for the group, and that's what the most convincing experts tend to say about how these cells work. They're doing it for the group, and that means more than anything else.
Je résume, je suis obligée, je suis désolée. Leur motivation n'est pas liée à la mosquée où ils ne vont pas lire le Coran mot pour essayer de trouver une raison pour leur acte. Et les experts en fait disent qu'ils se motivent entre eux, c'est une motivation de groupe. Donc par exemple, comme on le voit dans le film, Omar qui dit à son compagnon je te tuerai, oui, on se tuera, si tu me tues, je te tue. C'est plus ce genre de logique qui fonctionne outre et au-delà du Coran.
I have a question about the swearing.
J'ai une question sur les insultes.
Is Urdu such a great language for swearing, or did you make some of them up?
Est-ce que vous avez inventé des insultes, ou alors est-ce qu'elles existaient déjà?
Well, actually, Punjabi is the good language for swearing, but Riz is better at Urdu. So some of the swearing is in Punjabi, but when we changed the lines on set, Riz would translate them into Urdu, and that's a small problem because Punjabi is a permitted swearing language, much more than Urdu. Urdu is a more formal language, so to swear in Urdu is much worse, which is partly why Riz's parents were cross with it. I mean, look, the language in Punjabi is fantastic. It's about arseholes and piss flaps and, you know, hippopotamuses and all of the anatomical details and your aunt and your daughter. I mean, everything. You know, Matab Chode means motherfucker. Ben Chode means sister fucker. These words come up in the film. You can use them. So it's a gift, you know. So we didn't have to make up much. We changed a few things. We put a crocodile in.
On n'a pas eu beaucoup à inventer d'insultes puisque le Punjabi, je ne saurais pas le traduire en français. Si quelqu'un le sait, allez-y. Comment? C'est ça, voilà. C'est une vraie source d'insultes. Donc je ne sais plus les exemples que Chris tu as donnés.
Matab Chode, motherfucker, Matab Chode. So.
Je ne vais pas traduire. Je pense que vous avez tous compris. Bah, donc, voilà.
On va prendre une dernière question alors.
Bonsoir, moi aussi je voulais dire que I really love the movie. I appreciate the characters and all I'm listening to, so I really didn't feel offended or things like that. I have several questions. First of all, the title. We have 4 lines, so please can we have an explanation? Because you kind of skipped Faisal, like there were 5 at the beginning.
Je peux traduire
Oui.
Pourquoi donc je suis musulmane?